Welcome to BPT training course number 3 for investors on the BPT system. The information you will receive is time-tested, high-impact, bottom-line data. It's bite-sized, and this training course will last less than 12 minutes. There are two main angles to make money as a real estate investor. You can either be the landlord, in which case you need your checkbook handy because you're going to be writing checks for AC repairs, roof replacements, etc., or you can be the lender, in which case you will receive mailbox money every month and deposit it into your account. The BPT system uses a proven, powerful model. We begin with the home buyer instead of the deal. We utilize a cookie cutter process, and we have soundly structured owner-financed deals. If a home buyer has 15% down, we believe that they deserve a home no matter what their credit score is. And we have found that 15% down is a magic number. The average transaction is $200,000. 15% down is $30,000. Closing cost might be as much as $10,000. In this marketplace, if a person is fortunate enough to have $40,000 and they place it into a home for their family, their odds of payment are extremely high. The BPT system uses a very powerful concept whereby the home is always sold before you buy it. This is a system that allows us to avoid any holding cost when it's sold before it's bought. You buy typically with a 5% interest rate. That's the going rate that an investor gets. Some get less, some pay slightly more. You finance with a higher interest rate. You make the delta between the two interest rates, and this allows you to make mailbox money every month. Investor loans typically require 20 to 25% down, plus you have to pay closing costs. Using the BPT system, you're typically placing 10% of the purchase price as your investment, and you have zero closing costs because they wind up getting paid for by the buyer. You never have any surprises with the BPT system, and you buy and sell the same day. On an average $200,000 home, your total investment, 10%, would be $20,000. The net profit would be typically approximately $9,400 a year. Now, if you could place $20,000 and make $9,400 a year, would that be of interest to you? When the home is sold or refinanced, you would have the $20,000 investment back, plus you would have an additional profit of approximately $5,500. The advantages of the BPT system are incredible. First of all, there's no looking for the property. Most real estate investors spend a tremendous amount of time in burning gas, looking for deals, analyzing comps, making offers, having them fall through. Very frustrating process. Here, there's no looking for the property. With the BPT system, the home is sold before you buy it, and what that means is there's no holding cost. Because holding costs eat investors alive. You've got taxes and insurance and landscaping and water and gas and principal and interest and so on and so forth. With the BPT system, your mailbox money will begin immediately, 30 days after you close, and you are provided strong collateral, the house, and you're secured with a deed of trust, meaning if for any reason they did not pay, you would be able to foreclose on the home. The home buyer typically will provide all of the closing costs, and they will even provide cash at the close when you sell it to them. The home buyer is financially invested, but even more important, they are emotionally invested, which means it is a very soundly secured investment. Another nice advantage of the BPT system is there's no rehab. We only do cream puff deals. You buy the home and you close it the same day. If you've dealt with rehab, you know that there's a lot of work and effort required, and it's better just to do transactions without having to mess with rehab. This cartoon explains the entire program. What if you didn't have to find the home and the buyer brought the home to you on a shopping cart? That's exactly what happens in our system. But even better, they provide a stack of cash to close that home. They provide all of your closing costs, How many investors enjoy not having any closing costs? That is a tremendous benefit, and the investors all make a paper profit plus a very good interest rate paid by the home buyer. Investors get an outstanding return safely, and everything is delivered in a turnkey process to the investor. The investor is able to participate in socially responsible investing, and people are grateful for the help. It's like every transaction that closes, the home buyer is telling the investor, thank you, you've helped our family, you've changed our destiny, you've done a miracle for us. Now, Robert Kiyosaki talked about leverage, and if you use leverage, this is the way you build wealth. Rich people use more leverage than poor people. If you want to be rich, you need leverage. If you want to be really rich, you need a lot of leverage. Now, if you can qualify for a home loan, you can qualify to be a note holder, a lender. A lot of people think, oh, they need hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to be a lender. No, this is not the case. If you can qualify for a real estate loan at 5%, then you can qualify to also resell the property at a higher interest rate. And you can make mailbox money. This is what all investors want. Now, with the Dodd-Frank Act, our attorneys have advised that we recommend investors only do 3 deals per year. The actual maximum limit is 4 deals per 12-month time frame. Now, what do you think an investor wants to do after they do a deal and they make their first mailbox money? You got it. They want to do another deal. Once you close a transaction and you're making $500, $600, $700, $800 a month, you say, wow, this is fantastic. I'm ready to go for another deal. Using the BPT system, you will be provided turnkey transactions where basically all you have to do is sign and qualify. A rubber stamp process allows increased efficiency, expertise, and professionalism throughout the entire process. With every transaction, you will have collateral. That's critical. You will have a double-digit return, and you will have a real estate note which generates mailbox money every month. And with every transaction, there's going to be very few moving parts. A note servicing company is going to be sending you a check every month, and you're going to be depositing the check, and that's about the limit of the moving parts. And you're going to be able to utilize the power of compounding, because your returns are going to be consistent coming in every month, and you're going to be able to reinvest your profits so that you can actually truly benefit from compounding. And you're going to be able to participate in socially responsible investing. You're going to have the satisfaction of knowing that you're making money while you help people change their lives for the better. We have what we call our Investor Concierge Service, which delivers turnkey transactions on a silver platter. Now, a transaction engineer, which we call a TE, puts together a transaction. They do all of the work for you. The investor gets all the cash flow, plus they make a bonus paper profit. The TE gets paid on each transaction from the buyer. So effectively, because the TE is paid from buyer's funds, it's a free service to the investor. Every transaction is soundly structured with the BPT system, with our rubber stamp proven system. And finally, you make money helping people. You get to participate in a Class 1 activity, which feels good, it's good for you, it's good for others, and it serves the greater good. How to proceed? Schedule an appointment or register online at bpttraining.com, or you can do it by phone at 713-703-4001. This is the end of course number 3, and we recommend that you attend course 4 as soon as possible. This is titled Investors Endgame.